Okay, guys. Um, 3:40 p.m. Friday, September 27th, the year 2024. Okay. So as I've said before, some of my messages, this we got a lot of behind the scenes stuff that's going on, fights, battles with these people who are trying to take over America. That's just not seen. People just don't see it. They don't know it. They don't see it, so they don't even know that it's going on. As far as America knowing about it, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Anywhere between 30, 40, 50%, at least to a certain extent. Okay, may know about it. Okay, or 60% has been definitely impacted. 70, 80, definitely. All of America really, in some sort of way, shape, form, or fashion, is very short or small percentages of people and persons in America who have not been impacted by this situation here, which I refer to as an emergency crisis for this country. With these people here who are trying to take over the presidency and trying to take over America, okay, trying to steal America from America, okay, to make it a worse nightmare for the citizens here in America. Okay, that's not something that we can allow at all. Period. Okay, so my name is Shakiba Dennis. Okay, and I've already put in a paperwork this February for the filing of trying to be for to run as a candidacy for the 2024 presidential election. Okay, that means to be president of the United States of America. Okay, I've already put in my paperwork there. So I announced that I was going to do this September of last year. So that's a year ago. Okay, so I've been talking about and leaving messages. Okay, as I do. On personal recordings on my devices at home about this situation, okay, with these people who have this agenda to take over America, basically, okay, through the presidency, okay, them trying to be president of the United States of America. But it doesn't work for America. Of course, they were not going to be honest and tell their plans, which are not good. Just they're unlawful, they're inhumane, and they're not for America. Okay, they want to change it and have a bunch of things a lot of things they just don't want America to be the way that it is, and they want to change it for the worse. So never mind any of those things. That's not the American way. That's nothing that works for us. So, and the fact that them trying to steal the presidency, not run for it, not do like how it's always been, and just trying to steal the presidency is just that's not acceptable. Like that's not going to work. Okay, so they've done a lot of things to try to climb up their mission and their goal of trying to steal the presidency and trying to steal America, really. Okay. By purchasing, businesses, corporations, companies, the likes of these throughout America here, okay? Big companies, really to harass people and to have access to their personal accounts, to stalk them, to get them to close out to certain things, to stop doing certain things, close out on businesses for certain things so that they can try and have some type of rule and domination. Now, they do attack people in various different ways, okay, and they do threaten people a lot. They do have this smear campaign slash defamation of character campaign against others, against myself for sure. I'm one of their main ones for this smear campaign, okay, slash defamation of character campaign that they have against people, okay, here in America. That is because I am running for presidency, and then also other candidates as well. Divide and conquer is one of their strongest things that they try to use. Okay, so that we definitely have to keep our eyes out for this. Okay, I do have this titled to a specific group of people. Okay, for this message. So please continue to listen. I definitely will get to that. Okay, so this group is basically just have been, taunting America, our citizens here, just trying to take them out and down in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion, simply put. Okay, anyone who's doing that is not okay. Even if it was the USA themselves, it's not okay. We the people have the power, and we the people have the rights to try to put the right persons in place over us, okay, so that the right decisions and choices are made for all of us, for all of America, what's best. Nobody's perfect, but at least the best is good, okay? And good intentions are good as well. Okay, so there's a huge problem with these people here, and like I said, I know a lot of this is behind the scenes. What they've done, battles and fights, is behind the scenes, and we know a lot of America don't know. They have no idea, like, of the things I'm talking about, and others that know of this situation. Okay, so but the understanding is, when there's a situation like this, okay, happening, especially if it's anything that's going to possibly end America, or these people are trying to take over it or something like that, with all of the things that I just said, this is of an urgency, okay? It's an emergency. It is serious. It's for real, and we need to do everything that we can to try and stop it. Okay, we need to do everything that we can to try and stop these people from winning, okay, from trying to take out other candidates, or all the candidates, including myself here, running for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. Okay, we need to do everything to protect, to protect our election, to protect the candidates, to protect the next future president here, okay? And that's something that we need to understand. So we need to be willing to do whatever it is that we can do. Here it is, guys. Normally the way it's done is you watch the movies, you watch the series, you watch the shows, you read history. That's how it usually goes, as far as dealing with any type of other situations. This is something that typically doesn't happen, guys. So plus, behind the scenes, these people call themselves stopping us in every particular way. I have been taken, things have been taken from me, money, finances, however this is. Other people and persons of better statuses, higher statuses, things have been taken and stolen. Guys, I cannot get into the proper defining or explaining of this here, okay? As far as what these people have done to people, as far as they're threatening them and all of this different type of things, I can't, okay? I cannot explain to you, but all I know is that they've been trying to stop us and block us on everything, okay? Threatening people, everything, their cat, their dog, their goldfish, their bird, their turtle, their starfish, everything. They're every grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, mother, father, sister, brother, it doesn't matter, okay? They're threatening boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, however this is, your children. They don't care. Yeah, this is a huge problem. It's the reason why a lot of people who are in higher statuses haven't really been able to move, and then different and move in the direction of being able to help and or assist, and what I'm about to ask you to help and assist me with. Okay, so it's the reason why they haven't been able to do that. Okay, they're threatening them in every particular way, including up to taking them out in some type of way. Okay, exposing them behind the scenes, all kinds of games here. Okay, to their family, friends, work, anything to exploit them or embarrass them, and let them know that they're serious about what this is that they don't want them to do, or that they want them to do. Okay, so threats of this sort and this type of behavior is completely unacceptable, but we have to find a way around it. Okay, you have a lot of people who are afraid of these people, okay, who can't move because their businesses, is tied to it, or something, their family, their friends, or this, which is understandable here. But some of their particular attacks due to their foreign practices here, with certain particular foreign practices, okay, is another concern as well, okay, saying that they could do certain particular things to them, with these particular attacks. So that's a whole nother thing on people physically. Okay, so that's a whole nother thing. It has a lot of people concerned. It has a lot of people on pause. It has a lot of people blocked and prevented from being able to make the necessary moves, against these people here. Okay, and they're planning on gaining ground. Okay, getting stronger and stronger every day. And by November 5th, as I predicted, they will be announcing themselves as President of the United States of America in some way, shape, form, or fashion, letting us know that all the candidates are down in some sort of way, okay, at whatever way that they taking them out or taking them down. This one's in the hospital. This one over here is missing. These over here, they're dead or whatever this is. Okay, we don't have time for whatever this is, whatever their plans are. We don't want to see it. We don't want to know it. These people need to be locked up behind bars and never to see the light of day again. Really. Okay. But however, they've been blocking people. Okay, they've been blocking people, they've been stopping people in every which way. Okay, you guys will not believe. Okay, they're using certain systems, okay, here in America to do it. Okay, and blocking many citizens and many Americans here. Okay, in this country. Okay, and many just many circumstances and situations blocking us. Okay, so I need to get to Washington D.C. I'm in Los Angeles, California. And I don't drive. I don't have a car. But right now, I need to get to Washington, D.C. Okay. Like I said, these people have taken and stolen from many people. Okay. So, they lose their house, they lose their car, they lose their money, they lose their job, they lose everything, guys. They've lost a lot of things. And these people are behind it. Okay. I need to get to Washington, D.C. I have 4 intersection corners that I usually am at, okay, in Los Angeles. Okay, you have Florence and Western. Then you have Western and Slauson. Then you have Slauson and Crenshaw. Then you have Florence and Crenshaw. Okay, you have Florence and Western. Western and Slauson. Slauson and Crenshaw. Florence and Crenshaw. Okay, the first 2, anywhere between the morning 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, the first 2, Western and Florence, Western and Slauson. Okay, either one of those in the mornings. Okay, till 1 p.m. Then from either 1:30 to about 4 p.m. Okay, either of these corners, Slauson and Crenshaw, or Florence and Crenshaw. 1:30 to 4 p.m. Okay, Slauson and Crenshaw, and or Florence and Crenshaw. Okay, in the afternoons. Okay, that's where you can find me. I need to get a ride there. If you're going to Washington, if you can take me to Washington, that would be good. Okay, now listen, guys. I know this isn't typical, but this isn't typical. This is the year 2024, and this is how it's going down. Guys. They have blocked a lot of people with their statuses and everything. They have money to send me galore, but only for these people to take it. Only for these people to block it. Only for these people to tell, what is it? Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank. They don't care. They're telling these people, if you give this person this money, we're going to kill you or something. Are we going to take your grandma outside? Or we got your little cousin here. We got your daughter here. We got your son. Yeah. So they're playing games, and we don't have time for that. Okay? I need to get to Washington, D.C. from Los Angeles, California, guys. Guess what? I'm in the zip code 90047. That area, those who are in the area are required to help and assist in a particular way because I live in the area. Okay? To bring it to an address, I have an address, and for them to bring, whatever type of assistance, I have a message called money bag, literally dropping off a money bag. Okay, they just knock at the door or leave it at the door, and they don't have to say anything. Or if they see me, just hey, throw the bag at me and don't even have to say anything because of this situation here, these people here, and that way they're never identified. All right. But when it comes to this, the brave ones, I need you to be brave. I need you to be strong. I need you to be courageous. Okay. I need you to not fear this people. Okay. This group. Okay. I need you to don't fear them. Okay. Only fear God. Okay. We have to respond. We can't just sit here as punks, as wimps, as weak people. We can't do that. America is strong. I need to get to Washington, D.C. How far? I mean, come on. It's not even, think about it. I think it takes 2 or 3 days if you're driving. Okay? Again, those intersections, Florence and Western, Western and Slauson, Florence and Western, or Western and Slauson. Okay, right there at the corners when you cross the light. Just look at all four corners. Okay, Florence and Western, Slauson and Western. It is 7 in the morning to 1 p.m. on both of those, either of those corners. Okay, or in the afternoon, 1:30 to 4 p.m. Slauson and Western to or Florence and Crenshaw. Okay, I know it's like, my God. Oh, 1:30 to 4 p.m. You're thinking, what is this? What kind of, yeah, it looks different. It seems different. That's because it is different. I need to get to Washington, D.C. Got a lot of plans as a candidate for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. That means I'm a candidate running for the president of the United States. We want any and all persons who are actually for the United States. We do not want people like this. Okay? That's why I'm going. That's why I'm there. There's a lot of information that people have gotten actually as it pertains to myself. The possibility of me being president, why and all of that. Okay. But, you have to get that, some type of way when you're online or something like this. But I need to get there. Okay. We got plans to work on. We got a lot of different things that need to happen before these people completely take over or something like that. Okay. We don't need to get drowned out. We don't need to, any of these things. We're not that far from Washington, D.C., guys. Okay. I need all of you who are a part of that community to find a way to get me to Washington, D.C. This is what I'm saying. We're at, as I call it, we have an emergency crisis here for this country. Okay. We do. All right. And we need to get to Washington, D.C. It's not just me. We need, as you're pushing for me, you're giving me that $1, you're giving me that $5, you're giving me that 50 cents, you're giving me the ticket, or however this is, you're giving me the money. Boom. You are helping we the people, to get to Washington, D.C. Okay? And so that we can stand and do what is necessary for us. This is not against the current president, okay? Just by chance. This is not against the vice president, okay? It's not against any of the candidates who are truly running for president here in this country, okay? This is against a group of people who have set themselves against America in this way, to try and steal America from America, to turn it into a living nightmare. Okay, to throw people in jail for no reason, to have them make it a law so that they can be beaten and abused while they're in there. I mean, why are we making something like that a law? Okay, the ridiculousness of it. Also, for them to throw in minors in there. Okay, from adolescent ages to like age of 18 or something here. And for those things to happen to them, if you don't get the out of here, I mean, that is not something that is even supposed to be presented. I mean, of course, though, guys, they were never going to tell you this. They were planning on being deceptive, stealing from other candidates so that you can believe that they are the best candidate. They were never going to tell you the truth. Not ever. Okay? So we need to get these people out. Okay? Get them arrested. Work on a plan to do this. We don't care how long it takes. 2, 3 years, 1 year, 2, 3. We don't care. We're going to get them, move them out of our way, and we are the president of these United States. We are. We the people, this America, we are the president of ourselves. Us, not them. Okay, there are some citizens that just went wild with the idea of trying to steal America, take America from America. Okay, and that's not how we do things here in this country. Not today, not tomorrow. Okay, so we need to get